Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mitesh Gala. Welcome to Rough Book, a learning companion.
Coordinate geometry, if you remember, equations were given to us like this, and then using such equations we used to get 3 points, plot them on the graph and draw a line. So basically one linear equation is given to us. We use that linear equation and we try and plot the same on the graph. Exactly same as graphical solution. In fact, this is a very simple topic since you've already finished coordinate geometry. You're going to enjoy this topic, I'm 100% sure. What you're supposed to do in the first part, simply draw these lines on the graph paper. It should be a piece of cakewalk for you by now. So come on, let's begin. First one, x plus 5 equals to 0. So that means x is equal to minus 5, y is equal to minus 7. So at least these two we can draw straight away, and then we'll go with the next one. Is that correct? I want you to have 6 graph papers like this ready with you. So if you've got 6 graph papers like this ready, you can go at a very good and a smooth pace with me. Take all as 1 centimeter 1 unit or 2 centimeter as 2 units. Don't take 2 centimeter as 1 unit unless mentioned in the question. So in this exercise no sums like that. So take everything as 2 centimeter 2 units. Name this as x and y. Yeah, now that you're ready, let's hit it. So come on, pause the video, get me these two. X is equal to minus 5. So on x minus 5, its x is equal to, so it has to be parallel to y axis. That should be my first line. And name it as x is equal to minus 5. Yeah. Second one, y is equal to minus 7. So on y, do it on the same graph sheet in order to save our papers right now. Important information for most of you all. This is y is equal to minus 7. No, this is not important. Important is, in case if you don't have graph sheets, what will you do? So don't get stuck. Two choices you got. Number one, go on to the Google, print or type graph sheet 2 by 2 centimeter. Don't take 1 by 1 and take a printout. If you don't have a printer at home, then choice 2. Take your ruled page, draw 2 lines x and y, and take 1 centimeter as 1 unit on both the axis and then start drawing. I don't want anyone to get stuck. Where there is a will, there is a way. So if you want to, you can definitely work on this. So 2 graphs are already done. Let's try the third one now. So for the third one, since there are 2 variables, we have to do some work. One variable is very simple. So come on, pause the video. Everyone will come back once you've done with it. So first, make y as a subject. So minus 5x minus 5, x, y, x comma y, the table. Same thing we are doing, nothing new. 3 times write it. So y is equal to minus 5x minus 5 and y is equal to minus 5x minus 5. Assume the values of x. So I am assuming it as 0, so minus 5. 0 minus 5 becomes my first point. Assuming it to be 1. So it will be minus 5, too big. So I will assume it as minus 1. So if I assume it as minus 1 becomes plus 5 minus 5, 0. So minus 1, 0 becomes my second point, correct? And last one, now I am assuming it as minus 2. So it becomes plus 10 minus 5 will give me plus 5, correct? So this is going to be minus 2, 5 as my third point. Let's plot and see if they are collinear. Let me use a blue pen so that it is identifiable easily. Yeah. So the first point is what? 0 by minus 5. So 0 by minus 5 on the y-axis. Second point, minus 1, 0. So minus 1, 0. Obviously on the x-axis again. Oh, yeah, on the x-axis. Minus 1, 0. And the third one, minus 2 by 5. So minus 2 by 5 is here. Let's see if these points are collinear. They seem to be. They should be. Yeah, they are. So let's draw a line passing through all 3 points. Write the name of the equation, 5x plus y equals to minus 5. Yeah, so all 3 equations on the same line. We saving the graph paper. I hope you managed all the 3. This was very simple, nothing great till now we've done. So let's go ahead with the next one and let's see how many of you can tackle this one. Sum number 2 part 2. In 2 part 2 they say first draw this on the graph sheet. Once you've drawn this on the graph sheet, then there is something else also. So in case if you don't have the book, take a screenshot and you can manage. So it says find the coordinates of the point where the graph meets the coordinate axis. So it will meet the coordinate axis as in x and y. Where is it hitting is what you got to find. Do you remember when it hits y axis, what do we call? Good. It's called as y coordinate or c. Do you remember y is equal to mx plus c? Slope and c in the last exercise we did of coordinate geometry. Great. So come on, let's first get this on the graph sheet. So 3 points for that first. So making y as the subject. So I'll get y is equal to 2x plus 15 upon 3 minus 1. So y is equal to 2x plus 15 minus 3 upon 3 LCM. So y is equal to 2x plus 12 upon 3. Yeah, the table over here x, y and x comma y. So let's see what 3 points do we get. So write this 3 times. Y is equal to 2x plus 12 by 3. And you got to be little smart here so that the answers don't go into decimals and you get whole numbers. Yeah. So I'm assuming x as 0. So when x is 0, 2 into 0 is 0, 12 by 3 will give me 4. So x is 0, y becomes 4. That's my first point. Now I'm assuming x, let's say, as minus 6. So 2 into minus 6 minus 12. Minus 12 plus 12 gives me 0. So minus 6 by 0. Let's assume x as minus 3. So minus 3 into 2 minus 6. So I'll get plus 6 by 3, so 2. So minus 3 and 2. I hope these points are collinear. Let's see if they are. So first one, 0 by 4. So 0 by 4 will lie on the y-axis over here. 0 by 4. Second one, minus 6, 0. Minus 6, 0 on x-axis. So line goes somewhere like this. And minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2. Yes, I think the points are collinear. And you are lucky that you've already got the coordinates where it is hitting the x-axis and the y-axis directly. So write the equation over here. Equation you can write 2x plus 15 by 3 equals to y plus 1. Now where is it hitting the coordinate axis? So on x-axis minus 6, 0. So right here x-axis minus 6 comma 0 and y-axis, come on, give me the answer, 0 comma 4. So we got both the answers straight away. How many managed to get this? Brilliant. You will get most of the sums in this exercise, nothing great. I am pretty confident about it, so don't worry. Let's go with the next one. I want everyone to try sum number 5. Come on, hit it. Fifth one is just like the exercise B of coordinate geometry, the last question, if you remember. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. I don't know whether it will fit in the graph. I don't think so, but still let's try. Come on, let's first get the 3 coordinates. So I'm making y as my subject, 4x minus 6. So y is equal to minus 4x minus 6 by 3. Alright, minus 4x minus 6 by 3. So the table x, y, x comma y, and 3 times y minus 4x minus 6 by 3. Same way, minus 4x minus 6 by 3 minus 4x minus 6 by 3. So assuming the value of x as 0. So minus 6 by 3 will give me minus 2. So 0 minus 2 becomes my first point. What else can I assume? Can I assume 3 or rather minus 3? So if I take minus 3, minus 4 minus 3 will be plus 12. Plus 12 minus 6 is plus 6. Plus 6 by 3 should be 2. So minus 3 by 2. Copying. Please pause. Come on, start right now. And x. For the last time, what should I assume now? Can I assume minus 6? If I take minus 6, this will be 24. No, too big I think. So we'll have to take a smaller number. Maybe 3. So 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 6. Yeah, 3 is easier. So I'll take positive 3. So if it is positive 3 minus 12 minus 12 minus 6 minus 18. Minus 18 by 3 will give me minus 6. So 3 minus 6. So I've got all the 3 points. Let's plot them on the graph sheet. This time I have taken the graph sheet as horizontal because x is equal to 12. Yeah, so you can do it that way, but I don't know whether y the answer will fit or no. That we'll have to check. So first one, 0 minus 2. 0 minus 2 is right here. Second one, minus 3 by 2. So minus 3 by 2 is here. And the third one, 3 by minus 6. 3 by minus 6. So let's draw the line. Try and draw a huge line. And I am sure the first one we are not going to fit. So I purposely picked up this sum so that you don't panic if I put it in the homework section. Now y x is equal to 12 is not going to fit here. We'll have to ignore. In the exam I am 100% sure they will not give you a question which does not fit. So let's do the second part. X is equal to minus 6. So you've already been lucky. No, not lucky. Minus 6x over here. So let's draw it. So if I take x as minus 6, what is y then? So y becomes 6. So right over there, if x is equal to minus 6, then y is equal to 6. If you want to check, verify your answer, put the value of x as minus 6 here. So minus 6 minus 4 will be what? 24. 24 minus 6, 18. 18 divided by 3 will give you 6. Correct? So you can always verify whether your answers are correct or no. So we just did the second part. First part we are ignoring because it is not going to fit in any graph sheet unless you shift something more here and this up. So don't worry, such sums will never come in the exam, which create confusion for students. Yeah, I want you to try sum number 9. This sum number 7 I have skipped right now. Very important question. We'll come to that right at the end. Right now I want you to try 9. You got to find the values of m and n. First draw this on the graph sheet. Once you drawn it, then we'll see how to tackle these parts. So come on, I am making x as the subject. 18 plus 3y. So x, y, x comma y. So I get x is equal to 18 plus 3y. Again 18 plus 3y and 18 plus 3y. So I am assuming y as what? If I take y as 0, x is going to be 18. You're going to go crazy, you can't plot. So it's better you take some negative numbers so you can subtract. So let me take it as minus 6. So minus 6 into 3 is minus 18. So I get 0. So minus 6 and 0. Please see to it you don't write this minus 6 for x. Because x is 0, y is minus 6. Otherwise you will get a flipped point and you will go wrong. You will go crazy doing it then. Let me take minus 7. So minus 21 plus 18. So minus 3. Minus 3 minus 7. And let me take minus 5. So minus 5 into 3 is minus 15. So I will get plus 3. So minus 5. See, I messed up. Y is minus 5. And x is 3. So 3 comma minus 5. Let's plot sum number 9. 0 by minus 6. So 0 by minus 6 should be here on y-axis. Minus 3 minus 7. So minus 3 minus 7 should be here. And 3 by 5. 3 by minus 5. Sorry. So 3 by minus 5 should be here. I'm sure they are collinear. So let's draw a long line. So just in case if you want to find the other parts, you can easily find it. Yeah, write down the equation. X minus 3y equals to 18. Now let's see m when y is minus 5. So if y is minus 5, what will be m? Have you got anything with minus 5y? Yes. So m is 3 ready made, but you need to draw the lines. Without that you will lose your marks. So y minus 5. Let me draw it with blue. So y as minus 5. What will x become? So x is going to be 3 for sure. So that's the first one. Yeah. So right over here. First part, y minus 5, x is equal to 3 equals to m. So we get the first part over here. Now they say x has 6, find y. So if x is 6, what will be y? So x is right over here. What will be y? I guess minus 4. But I would be safe How to be safe? By substituting this over here to check your answer. So if I take x as 6, 6 minus 18 minus 12 divided by 3 minus 4, which is what we have got. So now you say the second part, x is 6, then y is minus 4 is what we have got, and that is equal to n. So we got both the parts. Did you manage to get this sum, everybody? Great. Have we learned anything new yet? It's the same thing what we are doing till now, what we did in the previous exercise. One more sum, similar type. Let's finish it, and then there is something new. I want you to try sum number 10. I am 100% sure most of you all will manage this on your own without anyone's help. So come on, hit it guys. Sum number 10 part 2. First plot this, then how to get this I will tell you. So I am taking x as my subject, 2y minus 1. Yeah, x, y, x comma y. So I am substituting the values over here 3 times. I am 100% sure no one is listening to what I am saying, because you'll have paused the video. If you heard, means you'll have cheaters. So y is equal to 0. So y is 0, x becomes minus 1. So I get my first point. Y is equal to 1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So 1 and 1, second point. And y is equal to, let's say, 2. So I will get 4 minus 1, 3. So 3 comma 2 becomes my third point. Let's quickly put, isn't it very simple now? Yeah, minus 1, 0, the first point. Then 1 by 1. So 1 by 1 should be here. And the third point, 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 should be here. Let's draw a line. Has to be collinear, obviously. Draw a bigger line, so that in case if you have to find other parts, you can easily find it. So x minus 2y plus 1 equals to 0. Now what do you have to find? X is 5, what will be y? And then put y in this, that we'll see. First use x as 5. So if I take x as 5, what do I get? Y. And a straight line here. I think it should be 3, but I want to be very sure about it. So let me substitute x as 5. So if I substitute x as 5, 5 plus 1, 6 divided by 2, so 3. So 3 is our correct answer, which is here. So now here, how are you going to present it? So you say x is equal to 5, y is equal to k minus 2 equals to 3. So therefore k will be equal to 5. Did you get this extra extension which they asked for? Y you get, and then you get k. You don't get k directly. So y is equal to k minus 2, which is 3. Therefore k becomes 5. Perfect. How many got this on their own? Great job. Seventh. Now the points are ready made. See, you got this total point 3 by 2, this point and this point. So this is going to be 3 by 2, 5 by 3 and minus 1 by 0. Can we use these 3 points and draw the line? Once you draw the line, use this and get A, use this and get B, use this and get C. So it's going to be very simple in the start. The new thing in this, find a linear relation between x and y. Linear relation means what? Linear relation is this. This is called as a linear relation. This is a linear equation. So relationship between x and y. So you got to find a relationship between x and y. So every time they give you the equation and we get the points. Now they gave you the points and they are asking you for the equation. It's completely opposite. Don't panic. First draw the line using these 3 points, get A, B, C, and then we'll talk about the second part. Don't worry. Main hu na. So 3 by 2 is over here. 5 by 3, 5 by 3 and minus 1 by 0. So minus 1 by 0. So we got the 3 points. Let's see, collinear has to be because they gave it to us unless we've plotted it wrong. So let's draw a line. So that should be my line. No equation yet because we don't have any equation as such. Now x is A and y is minus 1. So take y as minus 1 and draw for x to get the value of A. So already there? No. Y as minus 1. So here it is y as minus 1. So if I draw y as minus 1, I think I should get the value of x as minus 3. Yes, minus 3. That's the first one. So let's draw all the three, then we will write on the sheet. X has minus 5. So x is minus 5, which is here. What will be y? So y will be minus 2. So that's the second line we drew. And the third one here, y is 4. So if y is 4, which is here, what will be x? So if y is 4, x should be 7. Usually you will get all whole numbers. Yeah. Now how will you present this here? So you can say this way: y is minus 1, y is minus 1, x is a. So if y is minus 1, we got x as minus 3. So therefore you got the value of a. Is that clear? Let's go for the second one. X is minus 5, then y is b. And what is b? X is minus 5, so x minus 5, we got b as minus 2. That is your y coordinate. And the third one, if y is 4, then x is c. So y is 4, x is c, which is 7. So we got all the three coordinates, a, b and c. Is that clear? Now graph is done. Now how to get the linear relationship between x and y? That's very, very important. Do you remember one important statement I made in the last video? Standard form. Anyone remembers what is standard form? Yeah, brilliant. Y is equal to mx plus c. Write it 2 times. Now take any one of the coordinates which you already know, substitute x and y in this, substitute x and y in this. You will get 2 new equations with m and c. What to do then, I will tell you. First substitute this and get me 2 equations with m and c. So y is 2, x is 3, correct? Sorry, x is 3, so m. So I get 3m plus c equals to 2. Anyone got this as the first equation? 3m plus c 2. So I wrote 3m plus c equals to 2 here. Likewise the second one, you can take this or this, whichever you want. Let me pick up this one. So y is 0, x is minus 1 into m plus c. So I get minus m plus c 0 as my second equation. Get the values of m and c. How? Simultaneous. Once you get the values of m and c, again take this and in this substitute those values of m and c which you have got, and automatically what you will get is a linear relationship between x and y. Brilliant it is. Finish it, then we'll again revise. So first I am trying to get the values of m and c by using simultaneous equations. So minus becomes plus, minus minus cancels. So I get 4m equals to 2. So m becomes half. Substitute m in order to get the value of c. So I am substituting m over here. So c, this half goes on the other side, becomes half. Yeah. Now the last part, y is equal to mx plus c. Get this again. 3 times you are going to use this. Once, twice and the third time, the final time. Substitute m and c in this. So y, m is half and c is also half. Take the LCM. So 2y x plus 1. So finally I can write x minus 2y plus 1 equals to 0. This is the linear relationship between x and y for this particular data. Did you understand? So once again, first we plotted the points, got the line, used a, b, c and got the coordinates of a, b and c. That is sorted. And now the most important thing is linear relation between x and y. How to get it? So y is equal to mx 3 times we are going to use. Once, twice and for the third time. Will you remember that? So 2 times use these points, get 2 equations, apply simultaneous, get m and c and take those m and c and finally substitute that m and c right over here in this one in order to get the final relationship. Most important question from exam point of view, and it appears for 5 valuable marks. 99% most of the school use this. Why? Because it is a really good question. It helps us to understand how the equations are generated. Till now from equations we got points. First time we used points to get equations. So summing up, First thing, y mx plus c, y mx plus c, two y's you're going to use. Once you get m and c, substitute it back over here and get the equation. Clear? Great. Homework time, guys. I want you to do one part 6 and 7, 3, 4, 6, 8 and 10 part 1. So few more graph sheets you're going to need. So please see to it you do your work regularly, don't keep it pending.
Hope you had a lovely mathematics experience with the Rough Book, our learning companion.